NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Hurts throw complete to Rager. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
3 yards remain for second down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Christian Barmore able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Christian Barmore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Second and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? Yeah,
a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Jones flushed out right. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 2-yard line.
Now Jones. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 28 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why couldn't they just go through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Christian Barmore able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Here's Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the play fake, Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A final shot before break. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the carry, this is Scott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing signal.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions.
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, 32 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Scott. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 38, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Here's Jones on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down now, it's Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On third down, it's Harris.
He's going to make everything happen.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Off-play action. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins there to make the grab. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
He'll buy some time right toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. He's got Rager. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. He's back to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Party, got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Scott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they take a knee. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now Jones. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And an Eagle first down.
On first down, Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, that's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Third and long, it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Chargers, nothing.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Escaping the pressure right. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Herbert now. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead. And now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Looking here for Smith downfield. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the